were doing some campaigning, with Tony hitting up local areas to try and get Donald Love the vote. Dropping in while Love is enjoying his meal, he suggests we use more direct means of trying to seize the vote, which means driving around and killing his opposition's campaign workers. Really gotta love the democratic process at work. But this still isn't enough to swing the vote in Love's favor. As it turns out, the Pirellis may or may not be rigging the vote with their shady voting machines. So it's best to take no chances and destroy the ballots. This unlocks Phil Cassidy's weapon shop, where the best weapons in game can be bought. And Love went ahead and paid for a flamethrower to help Tony. I love the smell of burning Pirellis and voting ballots in the morning. It smells like the Corsair. Unfortunately, too, we played this more aggressive campaigning, as the Pirellis decided we just solve our own mess. They put a hit on Donald Love. Tony rides shotgun in his limo to protect them, but the pair are ambushed by the Pirellis soon after. And despite surviving the encounter, Donald Love is now basically on house arrest, or else risk getting his ballot punched. Despite all the meddling we've done, the polls show that Love and Rebel Donovan are neck and neck. Wow, either the Pirellis are just as effective as we are winning this thing, or Donald Love is just a shitty choice for mayor. Whatever the reason, Love wants Tony to drive around and collect uncounted votes and replace them with votes for him. This wraps things up for Donald Love for now. Hopefully his mayoral campaign goes well. I'll have the option to catch up with Salvatore Leone. All this murder and undermining of democracy has left me guilt-ridden. Time to head to church to be absolved of my sins.
Give me Father for I've sinned. Shit, the devil's in faith, they're feeling for me. I mean, you can go up and say Hail Marys to the dirty. The second option's more in my bag.
Wow, even the priests in this town are turning. Father wants Tony to take out someone planning to turn over evidence to the FBI and expose a bunch of athletes who are dead. First, Tony will steal an FBI crime scene, and then hand over to Tony. After he's made Tony, we just have to kill him and grab the reward. Though, weirdly, instead of bringing him back to the father in church, we drop him off at the Liberty Tree newspaper building instead. Maybe the father knows a guy who works there or something. Returning back to the house of the Lord, the father wants Tony to get back some stolen diamonds from some gangsters. It's promising to get them back to their original owners. Heading down to the ferry, Tony will have to fight off a small army of goons, along with shooting down a chopper. We'll retrieve the diamonds and drop them off at Liberty Tree again. Returning to church, it seems the father is very environmentally conscious, as he wants Tony to steal a fire truck and cause as much mayhem as possible to get those carbon-spewing cars off the road. Seems a little counterproductive.
Damn, this shit is heavy for real. These motherfuckers ready to drop some shock in
This one
all
was a bit tricky at first, as I wasn't quite sure the best way to move the rating meter.
Okay.
But really, if you drive up and down this stretch of road, drive into every car, bike, and person you see, you'll fill it up fast. We're not done killing in the name of the Lord yet. As next, the priest wants us to kill 3 celebrities who feature radio station for a generation. This one can be tough to accomplish, as each celebrity is coming into the city from different locations and in different vehicles. One by limo, one by bulletproof car, and the last by helicopter. Assuming you don't look up a guy beforehand, chances are you're going to fail this one once or twice till you
Now
grab
this is familiar. Hydraulic system.
Besties are
Gotta have an emergency stop.
finish them off
All
fast so
you
you have
gotta
time
do
to
is
move on to
damage
the
it
next
enough and
target.
it'll kick in.
Returning to the
All we
father
need now is the
finished
schedule.
up.
They got it
Turns
somewhere
out
inside.
he's been
Take a look. When you find that
I've
shit,
done
steal
the
it and drop it off at the shop.
The paper circulating. Did you focus on
See, guys, you can't trust Charlie so now that our journey is over. Some members convinced the Republicans to the mayor against him, so they interrogate the mayor's assistant. After kidnapping him, it turns into a turret section by South Lower Street. Picking usually 12 ring turret sections, even if I'm not the biggest fan, but it's appropriate here because of the most movement on the turret. Even with the use of the L weapon to slow down movement, It can be hard to land shots. It's just a everyone have to do this. So Tommy's assistant squeal, finding out that Franco Forelli is actually just a pawn of the Sicilian mafia. The Sicilians want to war between the Liberty City families, so they can swoop in and take control when the dust is settled. Look at that! We finally have an antagonist in this game. After Salvatore leaves to get rid of the mayor's assistant, he tells Tony to meet a contact of his that will assist with their war against the other families.
So you're the pain in the neck, huh? Excuse me? Got all kinds of important people very pissed off at you. Leon McCaffrey, LCPD.
Introducing Leon McCaffrey, a crooked cop working for the LCPD. At first I thought he was a new character, but as it turns out, he does show up in GTA 3. It's during the first mission for Ray Wachowski, as he was a crooked cop who turned snitch in order to save his own ass and implicate Ray, which required Claude to willfully throw a grenade through his window and then kill him when he came outside. Here, he's still dirty though, and isn't exactly the most pleasant guy, but Tony doesn't really have much of a choice in working with him. First, we go attack some Snodakos, where it turns into another turret section as Tony guns the remaining police down as Leon drives. Next, we're sneaking into the Forellis, as Leon tells Tony to go and steal one of their bikes, and then lead them into an ambush by the Yardies. Afterwards, we get a cameo from Ray Wachowski.
I don't know what I did wrong in my past life to deserve you. Ray, you're 40 years old, you have no idea what's really going on. It's far. I don't know how somebody has put a bullet in that crazy. You ain't much enough, Leon. I can't believe we're having this fucking conversation.
Looks like he was actually an honest cop before he started working with Leon. I'd call it tragic, but Ray ends up getting away with it all in GTA 3. Leon wants us to go after the Forellis again. This time, hacking up at least 20 of them at the park using a katana. Good thing none of them have guns for some reason. This might actually be tough. Completing the mission unlocks my favorite costume for Tony, Bruce Lee's jumpsuit from Game of Death. See what I meant about being beefy? I think he's too thin at home. Returning to Leon, he sends Tony to go help the Yardies, as their newly acquired turf is under attack by the Snodakos. After saving their asses, we're done with Leon for now. So it's time to go check in on Salvatore again.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Sal?
We got that train scoped, y'all. I know exactly where, when, and how to hit it.
You medicine doctors have gone all over the Forelli. Now you're stuck here in the middle of a hit. You know, I have to give the old man props. He really isn't afraid to get his hands dirty and do more fun stuff. We feel like the Leon family is only made up of him and Tony, as we hardly ever see him or anything else. First, we gotta grab the Leon. After I convince the Snodakos and Forellis to save the old man and get him safe. He has a bit of a break as Salvatore's got to get them on the family. So he's had his guys in swing equipment to hijack the Snodakos car, allowing Tony to remotely control it using the remote to kill the Forellis. I mean, it basically amounts to driving a first person with a green filter, but I like the change up. Answering Salvatore's next call, someone has found out that the Sicilian mob is manipulating the Forellis and Snodakos and plans to tell Frankie Forelli about it. So Sal wants us to kill that blackmail, giving us a boat to go find the guy and sink him into the ocean. Leon calls up afterwards, telling us that the Forellis are running weapons through the city, selling them and including some of their own stock to help in the game war. It's up to Tony to put a wrench in their operation by destroying their maker's routes before they hit their destination. Afterwards, Leon cuts ties with us completely, as apparently the feds are preparing to move in Salvatore. Oh shit, should probably go tell the boss.
Tony, it's Nolan. I have a rather pressing matter that requires your ridiculous gifts. Please call me at my office as soon as you can.
I guess he can wait. Let's go see what that crazy camel is. Turns out that Luke Donovan has gotten evidence linked to Salvatore. So we need to meet with one of his men and get our hands on that evidence. This is another one of those spikes in difficulty, as the evidence is being guarded by a ton of Forellis, all of them rocking assault rifles that will rip you to pieces in seconds. The game also had the forethought to block one of the exits out of this area, so you have no choice but to fight your way out. And even after getting the evidence, you'll still have to deal with a car chasing after and shooting you. think this may have been the mission I ended up redoing the most, as I kept screwing up one way or another and getting myself killed. But after getting away with the evidence, at the very least this should ensure Love's campaign victory.
Although no links can be proved between Donald Love and Liberty City's organized crime, it seems his friendship with mobsters, including Tony Cipriani, have counted heavily against him in voters' eyes. The past few hours have seen his popularity plummet. He is deemed, it seems, unfit for office.
Unfit? Because you... Yeah, it's fault.
My fault? My fault.
Well, shit. Oh well. I'm sure Donald Love will bounce back from this. He was never cut out for politics anyways. He should just focus on real estate.
Tony? Sal, is that you?
Hey, John. Let me get my lawyer here. Tony, Lionel. Listen, they got me. You believe it? I'm gonna be here screaming without a title. Now get your ass over here. There's somebody you can take care of.
Lionel. Things get worse when Salvatore calls. As it turns out, Leon wasn't lying. And the boss has been arrested. Time to head to Shoreside Vale and see how he's doing in jail. But before they'll let me see him, I'll need a clever disguise. Perfect. No one will suspect I'm really Tony Cipriani, and not Lionel, attorney at law.
Is your lawyer, Mr. Leone?
I know who the hell he is, pal. Come on, give me a break here. Go on, kid, run along. Say hello to your mother for me, Gabish.
You got 5 minutes.
Listen, Lionel, you're looking good.
Checking in on the boss, he's unsure which family snitched on him. So he wants Tony to go after both the Sindacos and Borellis. First, we deal with the Borellis, picking up some of the Southside Hoods to assist in attacking them. The Hoods show up in GTA 3 in control of this area, though I didn't talk about them at all in that video, as I ended up skipping the payphone missions in Shoreside Vale. I'd tell you it was for time, as it was technically an optional mission, but I legit just forgot to do it. Next, we're putting an end to the Sindacos, as Sal has us ambush Wally Sindaco and his men at the dam, killing him before he can escape by speedboat.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wally Sindaco has left the building.
While the other mob families are now out of the equation, it's not the end of our troubles, as the Yakuza have moved into Staten Island to fill the power vacuum. While Sal thinks we don't stand a chance with all their weapons,
There it is.
Tony decides to take his chances,
Did you see
ambushing their weapons storage and getting his hands on a
military
tank.
grade containers? This shit ain't no pinata, y'all. We gotta have the right
It
tools.
always feels so
Take
damn
a
good
look
when these
around,
games give you a
see if
tank
there's
and just let you
anything
run
we can
wild.
use. An angle
Should
grinder or
be, we're
something.
not allowed to keep
Bring
it
it
and
back
have
to
to
the shop.
destroy it.
We'll keep
I
it
probably
here
could have
till we
driven
need
it into the water to get it done, but instead the game suggests taking it to 8 balls to arm it with a bomb and blow it to pieces. Such a waste. But at least the Yakuza can't use it against us. After destroying the tank, Donald Love reaches out with a proposal.
Yeah.
But Tony, get on. Wait, hang on. I got a complete position. Please, my current, residence in where you at. Tony, I'm calling you from my last week.
You dirtbag!
I got hold of him and called asking for help, considering he paid Tony for his campaign. But it can't hurt to hear him out. Also, around this time, a mysterious woman offers us some work.
Who's this? How'd you get my number?
If one puts their right, one turns to lunch. I should have had the target knife. You know how to turn it myself. You'll be richly rewarded.
I'm gonna shut down your neck!
Not sure what her deal is, but we'll find out later. Not sure how much time has passed since we last saw him. It looks like Love is lying about going bankrupt, as he now lives in some seedy hotel and is a total wreck. Again, nice touch with updating his world, giving him beer. I know I keep praising it, but considering this was a portable game on a smaller budget, making a new model for just a few scenes still would cost a decent time and money. So I think the devs deserve that praise for adding those extra touches. Driving to the airport, Love fills us in on his new plan to head to the top. It involves killing his mentor, Avery Carrington, and stealing his real estate plans. We previously saw Avery back in Vice City, along with the younger Donald Love. He's being guarded by the cartel. Might as well let him lead there, as for some stupid reason, they decide to get out of their cars after I shoot at them, making Avery easy pickings, after I spend like 30 minutes trying to catch up to him and kill him. Goodbye, Avery. You were pretty cool in Vice City, but they didn't get Burt Reynolds back to voice you in this game, so you might as well be a nobody. Unfortunately, someone saw our murder of a millionaire real estate tycoon in broad daylight, and we gotta get rid of the photos he took. Love tells us he's still undercover, hanging out of a church.
Where are the goddamn photos? Where are they? Give them a pussy, give them okay, I'll get you the photos. I stashed the film in my locker.
Hey, wait, I know this guy. Scaring the reporter, he leads us back to his locker where the photos are. But bamboozles us one last time and takes off. Cue a very pet chase that embarrassed lasted as long as it did. Until I finally caught him and I killed him. May God forgive me, because I sure don't. All obstacles out of our way, Donald Love wants to celebrate with another dinner party. Now, instead of eating some rando, he wants to devour him recently deceased mentor Avery and that reporter. First, we steal the ambulance with Avery's body and leave it at Donald Love's jet hangar. And then go grab the reporter. Ned Burns' body brings a turn. Way to go. We have one last job for Donald Love. The first part of which requires visiting 8 barrels of over some explosive hardware. It'll be a while till it's ready, so in the meantime, let's find out who that mysterious lady was.
This is the Vegan Club Gangster. You know the look
Thanks.
This is Toshiko Kasen, the wife of the Yakuza leader Kazuki Kasen, who just so happens to be the older brother of Kenji and Asuka from GTA 3. Sorry, I meant Azuka. It's really really wrap up the station. So remind me to make it even more rambunctious and rather make another relation video of all 3 PS2 GTA games. Toshiko here feels trapped in a hopeless marriage and despises her husband. So she asks for Tony's assistance in sabotaging his operation. First, we kill a small army of his men down by the docks, stealing his arms shipment and selling it to Toshimiya's contact. Hey, that was Bill Cassidy. See, you're still working hard. Until we returning to Toshiko. Next, she asks Tony to ambush her husband's security vans and destroy the money coming out of his casino. Afterward, she asks Tony to accompany her to the opera. He defends her husband by being spotted going up the command. Yeah. What kind of show they're putting on? That's some pretty good special effects for an opera. Where do they make that fire look so realistic? Toshiko's plan works. As she fills us in, Kazuki is now moving in to kill her and Tony. Taking the fight to him instead, we kill his men and have a final battle with Kazuki at the top of his casino.
My men dishonor me, but it is fitting that I kill you myself. You too, Amos. I am going to enjoy thrusting my sword into you.
Yeah, I heard that about you.
Sorry, Kazuki. He shouldn't have brought a katana to a gunfight. After killing him, we bring his sword back to Toshiko as proof of his death.
Good work getting that manifest for the train job. Reading that shit'll blow your mind. Believe that.
She thanks Tony for what he's done, freeing her bird from its cage, for freeing herself from life, and throwing herself out the window. A metaphor, you see, for escaping her own cage. It's too bad there wasn't more to Toshiko. I liked her dynamic with Tony. I think they could have made a good couple. Now's around the time 8-Ball calls up, having finished getting the explosives ready for Donald Love's final plan. He wants Tony to head under Fort Staunton and drive the truck full of explosives through the unfinished tunnel. While down there, you have to keep the car from being destroyed, while also setting the explosives in key areas. Once they're all set, you're on a timer to get the hell out of there before they explode. And, they sure do explode.
Alright, keep me on speakerphone. Get on the road, head north, and don't waste no time about it. And remember, you gonna hit that train, steal them ECUs like it's business. But one of them motherfuckers going straight in me and Kay's ride. And your paycheck coming straight out of me and Kay's pocket. Let me get him in here.
Jesus Christ.
What up, though, baby?
We moving on this thing, babe.
Alright. Give me a second. Hey, yo, get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. I gotta take this call. Alright, let's do this.
We en route. Gonna be at the train in a few minutes.
Having cleaned himself up and landing the development deal to rebuild the chunk of the city in the world, he's got one teensy problem.
Hey, you told him to be careful with them ECUs, right?
Babe, we own this.
Girl, I know you down. Just making sure our friends and associates behind the wheel knows what's up. This some sexy motherfucking shit we all stealing. Puts a whole ass supercomputer under the hood, and the one thing you ain't supposed to do with a supercomputer is drop it, shoot it, or anything other than treat it right. Once I get this bitch all hooked up...
Once you get it all hooked up...
You got me. Once my master engineer hooked this bitch up.
That's right.
My ride gonna be unique, baby. All business, all pleasure.
So we need to steal a cop car and act as an escort for security, taking out the assassins and driving through their barricades. Interestingly, the devs put on board the cheat method into this mission, as if you activate or have certain cheats running here, Salvatore will get shot before you leave the police station. I couldn't find any footage of it.
Hey, babe. Do we need to be worried about these motherfucking Merryweather clowns?
Not gonna lie, maybe we do. Got more R&D money than the army. But that's why they worth robbing. Ain't nobody gonna make an engine faster than these motherfuckers.
Look at this shit. Already on some private military bullshit. Fuck it, you know what? I love this shit. Ain't no different from private anything else. Private property for the taking.
We on the clock though, Kay. In and out. Shit so tight we even got the serial number so we know which crate to bust open.
My girl.
Salvatore refuses to accept Cecilia's deal for peace, especially since all this crap going on was caused by them in the first place. Instead, he'd rather be the one in control of the city on his own terms. And to do that, we first gotta get the mayor to drop the charges against them. On the way there, we have to fight off Cecilia and Wise guys. And when we do make it, the mayor's already gone. Massimo had beaten us to the punch and kidnapped him. But don't you remember him? You know Massimo, this guy. Yeah, the main antagonist of the game we've seen only once before now. We'll head to the pier and hope a boat to give chase. Going through another church section.
Aight. Soon as you get eyes on the train, be looking for them brake units. You take them out, that flips the emergency brake.
Alright, girl, these fools don't stand a chance. You a genius, you know that?
Uh-huh.
Give him up. The mayor is mine. This city is mine.
So good. She's to twist to escape with each other. We're treating it right. What can we do? It was nothing personal.
Nothing personal. After what you put me through, I'm gonna tear your fucking heart out.
And it's one final battle against this chopper, mirroring the ending to GTA 3 as we shoot it out of the sky. Afterwards, the mayor gives us his thanks for saving him, throwing the charges against Salvatore, pledging his loyalty to the family. The event, we have the Salvatore's owner, a member of the Sicilian there, that night, no retaliation. But please, don't run this long. Foreshadowing Salvatore's fate in GTA 3. And for more loyalty, Salvatore gives Tony the money. So I got you that half-million I promised her.
What you really said.
I said, what do you know? Price on friendship? The kind of friendship you and me have? Shame on you. Give it.
Well, I have a bad place. also mostly positive. This game is definitely the easiest GTA to play with the jail. With simplistic missions that tend to be very short, most of them barely last minutes. The cast of the game is also probably the simplest. As there's this mere lack of mission givers, the majority of the missions you do in the game coming from salvaging NPCs are also more level. As I thought earlier, the game makes it seem like all salvage are totally unfair. You can check glorified cameos in the game, but there's no sign of PG or Southside Joey, even though he's mentioned in the game that his garage is already set up in the city. Its story is a step above upgrades, but not by much, as it still has the feeling of being a closely connected set of missions. At first it works well, as it's there to follow Joey's rise to power, and the Leon stable control through the city. But the main villains, the Sicilians, and Massimo barely show up. Massimo himself only having one appearance to the final mission. But you have to remember, this was a horror GTA game. It's a little unfair and unrealistic for that matter to expect the exact same experience in console games, especially since this game built a masterpiece that was San Andreas. Sessions had to be made to get it on the PSP. Really did an amazing job getting the city to fit all on the game. I don't think you make anything too big or ambitious that would run on the PSP. And as I mentioned a few times before, the budget for this game was no doubt a lot smaller compared to its console brothers, explaining why it visit Liberty City in the first place. No doubt it was cheaper to reuse the assets from an existing game than try and build it from scratch. And of course, explaining the lack of big name celebrities voice acting this time around. That's equally explained by the fact that GTA was on top of the game at that point and hugely mainstream. Sony celebrities signing up was definitely going to be asking for a fat check for even just a few line ones. Side note, this is why devs should prioritize the actual voice actors and not celebrities. You will be forking over millions just for a few moments. And voice actors will always sound better than their regular acting counterparts. Which means the missions, they were short and overwhelmingly easy. But that's to be expected from mobile games embrace their existence. Of handhelds and mobile games used to be easy to pick up, play for a bit, and then put down. You know, putting up a game to play for a half hour while you're not lost, waiting for a haircut, or sitting in the back of your parents' car. And
hey, these fools have a whole ass army waiting for them when this train pulls up, so don't let it.
Played plenty of frustrating RPGs and games in the Game Boy Advance. The problem is the PSP's design, as it lacked an extra analog nub, 2 extra shoulder buttons. Not to mention you're playing the game on a smaller screen. So trying to read the exact mission design and difficulty of its console counterparts would have been a frustrating experience. Especially since this was the first major GTA game. That was. Maybe they figured that stuff out with my city stories. Find out for myself when I play with the channel. But with the caveat that this is the full game, I have to say, I'm playing Liberty City Stories. It's been a while since I've had the sensation of not wanting to put a game down. Don't get me wrong, the last few videos I did, San Andreas especially, they were a lot of fun playing. But something about this felt different. Like it found the right hooks to sink into me that get me to play again after a session. I don't think I've mentioned this before, but when it comes to recording game footage, I tend to do it in hour chunks at a time. This is mainly to make it easy to take notes, but also to avoid any issues bad, and I don't lose a whole day's worth of footage. I think it's that pick up and play feeling, the shorter missions, and the novelty of riding a bike in Liberty City that really got me hooked. The game added some decent extras like the bike races, bike challenges, car sales, Slash TV, and more. It gave me plenty to do outside of the main missions. And the unlockable costumes were a nice touch. They brought over the important improvements from San Andreas like the weightier driving and better lock-on, not counting PC ports.
Aight. Soon as you get eyes on the train, be looking for them brake units. You take them out, that flips the emergency brake.
Alright, girl, these fools don't stand a chance. You a genius, you know that?
Uh-huh.
The upscale textures and the PSP emulation makes me wish Rockstar and Road Street Games do something closer to this with the definitive edition. instead of the buggy plastic flail look they went with instead. I think a lot of you would really enjoy this easier and shorter Grand Theft Auto game. You have to remember that it wasn't going to do everything its console brothers could, and that its enjoyment came from being able to play GTA on the go. But I think they knocked it out of the park with what they tried to do. And if what I've heard in the comments is true, Vice City stories would end up topping that experience, to the point some of you claim it's your favorite in the series. I still haven't played it yet, but I have to say, I'm excited to play soon. Maybe it will surprise me and make me regret not playing it sooner, but we'll find out in the future. And that's the video. Thanks for watching, guys. It feels nice to play another GTA game. I've had fun playing games that weren't Vice City sandbox game, but it's hard to resist the allure. Next time, I'm tackling the first Saints Row game. Full disclaimer, this will be the first time I've actually played it, as I'm kind of new to the series and only started playing back in 2020 with Saints Row 3 and eventually 2. After that, I'll be doing something different. And then more GTA games. Damn, this must be a stack per game. I've been having a blast with Hogwarts Legacy, but now Like a Dragon Machine is about to run, and Atomic Hearts after that, and then Resident Evil 1 remake in March. I really need to find a way to manage my time better and all the games done. I'll keep you guys posted about what I want to work on next, and like I've done before, you can hear what I want to cover. I'm trying to get into the habit of shelling it for something long. Follow me on Instagram. I really just post what I'm playing, thumbnails for my videos, my latest figure purchase, but I do enjoy it. So, again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and comment down below. What do you think of GTA and Liberty City stories? Did you enjoy it, or is it too overwhelming compared to the games before? And if you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. I'm Posting Slippers, and I'll see you later.